Melanie.
Funny story. I actually kind of know Melanie a little bit. I dated one of her sisters.
Wait, this Melanie.
Yeah.
Like, you have her sister's phone number and all that?
Yeah.
Like, you're not just saying, "No, I dated her" because you DM'd her a couple times on Instagram. Like,
no, we did a lot.
Y'all did the dirty?
Huh?
I love you, but be so for real. Before you pick sides on Love Island, y'all need to listen to a man perspective first. Maybe you'll change your mind. Maybe you'll attack me. Maybe you'll cancel me. Who knows? We'll find out. Welcome to a man. He goes by Jarrell.
What's up? I love the trumpets. I need all that.
Now, I like your girls.
Thank you.
My first sign of a fuckboy is normally when they have the earring with the cross dangling down from their ear.
The 90s Denzel.
But I'm like, I wonder if the girls think grills are a sign of it. I don't, because, like, you know, I have my teeth gem, and then, like, I want grills. I'm just, building my monies up. But
I feel like it depends on the type of grills you're wearing. Different grills probably say different things,
I premise this because I need the girls to know the kind of man they're talking to, the kind of perspective we're getting before they write it off. It's like, he don't have that red flag with the cross thing dangling, so don't write it off. Also, I talk pop culture, all things, not just Love Island. Follow I Love You But Be For Real podcast on Spotify, YouTube. Subscribe. I Love You But podcast, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. I be yapping. I be running my mouth on there real bad. And people be fighting me. But it's okay.
Do you be winning?
Do. I think I do. Because this is the thing, I use logic. Like, I'm not, like, people will try to, like, throw, like, some random thing in there. Everyone's favorite thing to say to me, they like, "You got a white mom." I'm like, I actually don't.
Yeah.
You've met my mom.
Do you
You've
have
seen her.
anything online that shows your mom or something? Why do they say white mom?
Because this, like, anytime someone's mad, they're like, "Oh, I see what your mom is."
Interesting.
Okay. So we might get some attacks.
I see.
As a result of this, but okay, so he's coming in blind. He's heard of Love Island, but, like, he's not one of the girls. He doesn't have a significant other that is forcing him to watch the show. So I thought he would be the perfect person to come in and give us the tea on what a man would do, what a man would think, about our girl Aniya. So, to explain the premise of Love Island really quickly,
I've had to watch like 2 years ago. I had to watch a couple episodes with somebody, so I've seen.
Well, that was the last time you had a girl. I'm trying not to curse on these.
That was the last time I was dealing with somebody who a woman that wanted me to watch anything. It was like I don't remember much from it though, but I've only seen like 2-3 episodes. So
ladies, if you like what you hear on here, it sounds like he's single.
It's like a game show, right? It's like like you go on and you fight for you trying to
Yeah, so you basically, it's couples. So when you
couple. So it's like what's the other joint? Love Blind, Love is Blind, something.
Love is Blind. Okay, it's not like Love is Blind though, because Love is Blind, you don't see them till after you done propose.
Oh, so they give you the couple before you get proposed on this show.
No, y'all choose who y'all want to be with, but then
the men?
It depends on the season. Like, they'll switch it up. So, like,
I'm surprised.
They both kind of pick like they see, like within like 10 minutes they see like okay what's the vibes whatever, and then they pick each other to couple up with, but the whole time you're supposed to be exploring other connections. But at the end of the 6 weeks they're on an island in Fiji. They don't got their phones, they don't know what us little people online is saying, nothing like that. They is just out there, they ain't even supposed to take naps on this island. All they supposed to be doing is chatting, pulling people for chats, da 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 da. And at the end of the 6 weeks, then they, the couple that America votes as their favorite couple
Mhm.
gets $100,000.
So why wouldn't you just go on purposely to just win the money and just from the jump just couple up and what? Like I don't get.
They're being filmed 24/6 because they get Saturdays off.
Okay.
So they're being filmed 24/6, even in the bed. So
So
we're
they,
seeing,
you see them fuck?
yeah, like you see the sheets moving. On the
Oh,
one episode, the
but you
girl
don't
was
see
like,
them. But you don't see them actually like you see you don't see them actually like getting into it. You just see them from afar or something. I'm confused. Like they show
look.
actual sex and
So go on your phone and look at um Kenzie DJing.
Kenzie with a I, how you spell Kenzie? Kenzie Kenzy. Oh no, never mind. It came up. It came up. Why I say splits with her? I'm crying. You said DJ?
Yeah, DJing. Corbin. Corbin DJing Kenzie, like something of that variation.
Corbin Korbin. Never mind.
Hmm.
I found it. I found it. Yeah. Oh, they getting freaky in the bed. Okay, I found it.
But you see what I'm saying? It's like you see it, but you don't see it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just her face. Okay, I see. So you just see the reaction, basically.
But do you see them sheets moving?
Yeah, but like
And you see her finger,
that's what I'm saying. You see her face and all. You know what I'm saying? So it's
so
all.
anyway, but you hear them too. They got the mics on. They have mics in the
So you
in the
be
bed.
hearing all the details or
So
whatever.
you be
It's a
hearing.
freak ass show.
So anyway, basically, to answer your question of why would somebody not just try to fake it, you can't. We watching you. They literally on every episode they show them going to sleep, the couples. So you see if the couple is like this, or if they kissing, cuddling. You see all that.
You could still fake that. Yeah, day one, the first Saturday we got off. Whoever I'm coupled up with, yo, lock in. I'm gonna split this with you. We're gonna take it to the end. Like, why would we not just?
Because they gonna have what they call a bombshell come in throughout the whole thing. It's gonna be women that's badder than the one that you with, that's just there throwing her booty back at you.
So you just gotta stay strong, nigga. Like, it's for the 100K. What?
And you're not doing that. I'm so sorry.
Self
I'm not even
control.
doing that.
Self control. 6 weeks. I'm gonna get 100K. Bugging. What? Lock in. We
The
lock.
experiment has proved that that is not how it goes. So anyway, so that's kind of the premise of the whole thing. So I sent you some photos to your phone
Mm-hmm.
on the girls that the men were presented with on the first day. Just the first day. So they got was Trinity. You see her on your phone
Yeah,
better, right?
I see her. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They have Melanie.
Funny story. I actually kind of know Melanie a little bit. So
How? Well, I know you from Philly and she's from Philly because that's how we know each other. But
I dated one of her sisters back in
wait,
the day.
this Melanie.
Yeah, Yeah.
Like, you have her sister's phone number and all that.
Yeah.
Like, you're not just saying, "No, I dated her" because you DM'd her a couple times on Instagram. Like,
No, no, yeah, we did a lot. We did a
y'all did the dirty.
huh?
You did the dirty with Melanie's sister.
So I will not be speaking on Melanie at all today because I don't want no smoke. That
Kenzie. You know, they always have to have a blonde girl. Representation matters.
I see her.
And then this is Bea. Speaking of representation, Bea only
Yeah,
has
did she
one
have one
leg.
leg? Yeah, I seen this. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Respect.
They really did their big one with the representation this year. And then last but not least, we have Aniya.
All right, we got two black women in the mix and a Dominican.
The girls love Aniya. They just love her. They're like, she's our brown skin queen. Just all the flatteries, and they want the best for her.
We love a brown skin woman. We love it.
We do. Brown skin girl. I don't know none of the other words to that song. That's all I need to know.
That's all you need.
So on that day, what they do to pick the couples that first day that they meeting
Right.
is they have this doors exercise where it's like the host asks the question and she's like, "Oh, for example, do you like cats, dogs, or plants better?"
You know, I'm a dog man myself. Like the puppies.
Okay. So it's two sides of the door. The girls are on like one side, the boys are on other side. They don't see which one you're going to pick.
Right.
And then when they open the door, you see what bitches matched with you.
Got you. So you use that
So
to
you
pick
open
out who you want to pair with or something?
Yeah, 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 yeah. So then you do that and they do a couple rounds of that. Then after and they kiss. You kiss the people that was behind that door after each question.
Okay, I gotta make one thing clear before you. When you open on others, is it guys on one side, girls on the other? So guys are only kissing girls, or
Yeah.
oh, all right. Had to make sure that was clear before we went any further. I was about to say I don't got nothing to do with this game, respect, but I don't got okay. So once that happens, you just kissing. How do you decide which one you want to kiss on the other side of the door? Like what if they all? What if you want like say 4 out of 8 girls. I don't know how many girls or how many that was, 6 or something like that. Say four
I
out of
think
six
so.
girls. Was it 5? However many. Say
Whatever.
say all
That
but
number.
yeah. Say all but one of them is behind one door, and like
He gonna kiss all of you.
you gotta kiss each one.
Yeah.
Ain't a little bit. Ain't that a little non-hygienic?
They gotta get tested before they go on the island, and then they be keeping breath mints, gum, and chapsticks.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll rock with it.
But they gotta get tested.
Yeah, I guess I'll rock with it.
So then at the end, after y'all done did a few questions, you done kissed some people after, cause whatever. So now the girls kind of have an idea of
Who they want to fuck?
who they want.
Got you.
So each dude has a door, his
Mm-hmm.
own door now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
um, and the girls stand behind the door of the guy that they want.
Damn. Okay.
And the guy don't again, he's not gonna know like who picked who,
Oh,
whatever.
because it's his door, so each guy.
It's his door. So then the host has each one of them one by one open the door
Okay.
to see who's behind his door.
Okay.
It could be two bitches behind your door. It could be nobody behind your door.
But you don't know okay, I'm
You
following.
don't know.
But they going based off the answers you gave, and I guess how y'all kissed or interacted or whatever. Up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, pull up your exhibits on your phone. This man,
Okay.
sincere.
That's his name. Like his actual name is Sincere?
Yeah.
Damn.
AKA warmest regards, AKA insincere.
They call him Mormons regards. That's funny as shit.
He had two young ladies behind his door,
Who he have?
Melanie and Aniya.
Good for
So
him.
because he had these two young ladies behind his door,
Oh, somebody else didn't have none behind their door. Because
correct.
the numbers is would have been.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we found out first that he had two behind his door before we saw who didn't have anybody.
Okay.
So Mr. Sincere was posed with the option of saying, which of these young ladies does he want a couple of to? You said you can't speak on Melanie. So I'm going to just tell you that he picked your sister-in-law. So he picked your sis, Melanie. So that leaves Aniya single, waiting on the side. So she's
She got a
single
roommate?
now. Not yet. No, 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 no. So they go through the door, see who matched with who. Then they get to a young man named K.C. He opens his door.
Wait, let me look at KC. See who we dealing with.
It'll be this one on your exhibit.
Oh, the nigga? They ain't pick what? Nobody picked the. Oh, damn. Damn. He
So
the only black one, right? I mean, Sincere is he looked like he Hispanic, I think, or something, right?
he Puerto Rican.
So Puerto Ricano, and then there's this
Puerto
uh,
Rico.
there's other boy that look like Samoan or Hawaiian or something.
Yeah, I forget what they said he is.
Yeah, so the
You
only
talking
boy.
about this one?
Yeah. So the only boy that didn't get picked was black. That's crazy. All right, I got it.
So
That's wild.
nobody's behind this young man's door.
Send me home.
Sad. Oh, I'm sad. Nobody wants me.
Send me home. I lost already.
Okay, so that was the first thing is like, does it matter as a man, even though like you're confident, you've had women before, like it's not like you've never dealt with anyone in your life. Would it still matter to you that you opened that door and nobody was behind it?
I mean, to some extent, because I mean, the problem is with women, you can always win women over with like how you are with them. You know, as long as you're not completely unattractive to them, you know, you can usually win a woman over with conversation and all that. But like having not been picked at all, it would kind of give the vibe like, damn, nobody was even interested enough up front. So like, I'm not going to say we will hold over because at the end of the day, it's just a game show. So you keep that in mind. But I mean, it's going to be in the back of your mind that like, damn, nobody was really trying to fuck with me at first.
Now, as a default, Aniya and K.C. now they go together now. They're matched in a couple by default because of the circumstance.
Let me look at Aniya one. Let's do a deep look in this joint you sent me. Let me see what she looked like. Okay. Okay. All right. She she look like she do gymnastics or track or something. Okay.
Yeah, she volleyball.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Her
Mm-hmm.
daddy in the NBA was in the NBA.
Yep, I see the volleyball joint right now. Okay. All right.
So she's a stallion. She's built like a stallion.
Got you.
So in a good way. I mean, yeah. No one says Meg the Stallion or the Stallion in a bad way. So anyway, now they're a couple. When they get coupled, he seems happy. He's like, I thought you were attractive and from the beginning, so I'm like happy. Like I feel good about it. And From my eyes, it seemed like he was being genuine. And I think other people thought he was being genuine too at this point. Um, Now, what would you expect his behavior to look like as we go throughout the next couple days with her?
I mean, I guess he'd be filling her out for real. I mean, like that's who he with in the joint. That's who he's going to deal with. I mean, unless somebody else showed interest later or something like that. But um, yeah, like that. When you coupled up, what does that mean? Does that mean like y'all can't?
Y'all sleep in a bed together.
Okay, does that mean like y'all? How does it work in terms of other people that's on the
So
island?
like you're still supposed to explore other connections that you're interested in.
All right, so you still would like try to talk and fuck with other people, but does it like? I guess I'm just confused. Like, if I'm in a couple with somebody, is she gonna feel away from me like doing it? Like, what's the whole? How
Well,
does it
she
work?
not supposed to, but the whole thing is you're supposed to be open and honest. Like the girl, like either one of them exploring, you're supposed to say, "Hey, just so you know, I am interested in pulling Melanie for a chat, or I'm interested
Okay.
in pulling Kinsey for a chat. I just wanted to let you know, blah blah blah. I'll let you know how it goes." In that chat, you're not supposed to be doing the most. Like you ain't supposed to
Yeah.
like be doing the most. You're just supposed to say like, "Hey, I know you have your connection with this person, but I did want to explore." Like it's supposed to be a respectful conversation.
Well, here's the thing. I'm looking at the rest of the OG cast, and Melanie is already out for me for obvious reasons. So if I'm in his position, I wouldn't even be able to really talk because, to be honest, none of the other Trinity probably the only other joint that I would like be interested in exploring with if I was in his position. So I would probably up front, I'd be like, listen, I'm gonna go talk to Trinity too, type thing.
So a bombshell enters, but him and Anaya both choose each other when this one new bombshell enters. So that's out of like, and then she's like immediately in love with someone else. So he's not gonna, for reference, this person in your exhibits,
What's his
Hada.
name? Okay.
So that's not a question. And throughout the next few days, like let's say a week, he's reassuring her, telling her like, "Hey, like you as a brown skinned woman, you're the blueprint. You look good. You're gorgeous. Da, 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 da.
A little
Like
bit much.
I'm really into you."
A little bit much.
She, on the other hand, so you see all the couples in the bed, cuddling, some of them kissing, whatever they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
being a little affectionate. In the bed, she's like this in from the beginning. Like not like, oh, you get
Yeah.
hot, then you turn around.
So she not really fucking with him.
Well, I don't know. I'm just giving you the facts right now of what we saw on the onlines.
Okay.
And then like you know how like when y'all having conversations with people and stuff like that you dealing with, you might like touch them a little bit or lean in or but they conversations like this.
So we just cool then for all that. Like,
Like even when he was telling her she was the blueprint, she like wasn't it wasn't like she was like on top of him or like
mm-hmm.
hugging him or nothing like that. So again, I'm just presenting whatever things.
He might do a
And
little
he
bit much there too with that whole blueprint shit. That's kind of weird to. I mean, I don't want to say it's weird to say, but it feels like a lot to just throw on somebody like that.
I mean, he was just trying to say because she said she had insecurities of like being dark skin or something.
Oh, I see. Okay,
And he was like, brown skin women, like y'all are what everybody tries to be. And
I
everyone's
see.
like,
Got you.
period.
Okay, no, I'm following. I'm following. Okay,
Clock it.
that makes sense then. I'm following.
So, before I throw in the next big event, from what I've told you right now, from both of them, do you think Who do you think is more interested in the other?
Well, from what you told me, it sounded like the boy is more interested in the joint. Number one, I feel like he's more interested in her, but I feel like neither of them got what they need because yeah, it don't sound like neither of them got what they need from the other one in this situation because it seemed like he just going with what he got and was given to him. Well, I mean, yeah, because that's who he was coupled with, and then she just seemed like she along for the ride. This part, like I know she chose him, but again with the 100K in mind, and it's a little bit of a game too. She probably also being a little bit tactical. So I mean, it don't feel like it's somewhere. It's like, oh yeah, we locked in, or whatever. Did he try talking to the Joint Trinity or Melanie? Or that's where he should have been. Yeah, he a little. He should have been having conversations with both of them, or he might have. I don't know why he didn't.
So then they do this mattress bedroom challenge where the girls are all blindfolded. The guys are on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
It's this like huge, like it would take up like my entire room bed.
Okay.
And they're on the bed, and the girls have to try to. They have a paint. Each of them have a different color paint that they have, and they rub it on as they're like making their mark around the guys, and they have to figure out which guy is they man, and then handcuff themselves to,
So why don't the guy just crawl over to them and just meet them?
because the guy is like their one side is handcuffed. They're
So
not
they're
supposed to
handcuffed.
talk,
So
and
they're
they're not
handcuffed.
supposed to talk either. The host is there, so they're not allowed to like make no noises or nothing like that. They have to be silent
So what's the paint for? Just to show what's the
to
paint?
show what girls was touching where.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So like if I'm the girl with the blue paint, and they look at a man that's not my man, and they see I, then
I see.
they gonna be like, what was you?
Mm-hmm.
You was confused about who your man was for that long?
I see. I see.
So in the midst of this challenge, and remind you that the girls are blindfolded. So in the midst of this challenge, two bombshells enter the villa.
Okay.
The girls don't know. And the bombshells also are kissing all of their men.
Gotcha.
One of them is named Soul.
Mm-hmm.
Body T.
She's solid. She's not exactly my cup of tea per se, but out of the options I have right now on that island, if I'm there, I probably would talk to her.
Okay. So Soul comes in wearing a green thing, but her color for her paint is red.
Okay.
K.C got a lot of red paint
Oh, so she chose.
on.
So she chose them basically.
I don't know. So he has a lot of red paint on him. So when the girls get the blindfolds off and they find out the bombshells came, whatever, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Aniya is like, why you got all that red paint on you? And he's like,
So she protective now? I'm not gonna lie, that would did a little something for me. Now she would get protective. I don't mind that, but at the same time, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
and then when they asked, like, when the hosts asked, like, the dude how they was feeling, like, oh, how are y'all feeling as the bombshells came in? He said, blessed. K.C said he felt blessed. So she got mad because she's like, you had all this red paint on you, and you talking about you feel blessed when the girl walked in.
Well, the pain he can't control, but the blessed part. I mean, even the blessed part, they supposed to be seeing what's up. So I mean,
He claimed that it was a joke.
why he say that? That's dumb.
She said that it's not funny and, she took it some type of way. Meanwhile, he goes back and tells his little mans, his friends, that Soul looks like his ex. And they tell Aniya.
Wait, the bulls he's told that to told Anaya?
Yeah.
Oh, they some snakes. They want Anaya or something?
No.
So why they snitching on KC?
They do, but the guy, I think he really liked her as a friend. So he was like, I'm looking out for you.
Which one?
Warmest regards.
Oh, him? Yeah, what? Yeah. I'm not fucking with Bull no more. You supposed to be hold what, yo? He can't hold water. That's crazy.
So then,
He probably went the bombshell that was on him. That's probably what it was. He probably seen all the red on Bull and was like, nah, let me make sure I.
he did end up going for the
What
bombshell.
did I say? Yo, I'm telling yo, he is Snake Bull. I'm trying to tell you, he is sincere Snake. I can tell me that nobody say that if they don't got something they specifically trying to do. He was dirty macking. That's dirty macking 101. He was like, let me start something over here between you and who you know what I'm saying, so I can slide in. That's all that happened. And KC also he let himself get put in that position because that's not your girl. Whoever he would or not, that's not his girl. So like you should have very early on. This should have been clearer. Like as soon as you had that thing where you said blessed and she got mad, you should have had a conversation then. Like yo, if that offended you, I'm sorry, but this.
No, but what happened was she just was crying. So he had to just calm her down and be like,
What was she crying for?
because she felt disrespected.
But they not together. I'm so confused. I thought they just coupled together, but what?
I've been not giving my opinion because I want your opinion to be like raw, but I will give my opinion at this point. I only knew I was so confused about what she was mad at, like when they started showing her like crying and like whatever. And she was like, it wasn't a funny joke. And I was like, wait, what happened? Like, mind you, I watched the first part of the episode where it happened, but like, I genuinely had to like go online and ask ChatGPT, what was she mad at? Like, not even trying to be like funny. Like, I really. So I agree. I don't understand why she was mad. And then like I think like the fact that somebody else had to tell me that she looked like your ex, I'd be like, okay, you should have told me that at least. But
Well,
she's
if anything, that's more respectful of me not to tell you. Oh, she look like. Now, if I don't tell you at all that I'm interested in trying to talk to the new joint or whatever, okay, that's a little bit weird on my end. But like me just
I think so basically like he said to her like, "Oh, like I would pull her for a chat."
yeah.
But
So
like
he told her for all right, yeah. So what's the problem?
but I'm still like most interested in you, but like I would pull her for a chat, but he basically was just like, "Yeah, I'd pull her for a chat." But I'm not like thinking that she's about to take over.
I don't understand the issue. Like I don't get what she upset for. Like especially if I'm still feeling like at that point you still number one for me or whatever like that. Then like what's the problem? It's a game show. We supposed to like you know what I mean?
So then he ends up because one Sincere was on her. It was a
On
whole big
Anaya?
thing. So on Soul.
Oh, gotcha.
So Sincere was on her. So basically, it's like KC had pulled her for like one or two chats, but like nothing crazy because she busy making out with Sincere and Soul Ties.
That would turn me off. That would turn me off. So she getting with the boy that just was dirty macking me.
And the bull that your girl stood behind his door
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
on the
Damn.
first day.
Damn. Yeah, it's a little bit I'm turned off at that point. I'm like, damn. I would be turned off a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I probably would have
You wouldn't have been so interested in pursuing it as much. Like maybe
yeah, I would have
if
been
an opportunity like presented itself right there, you wouldn't be like, "Oh, I'm mad." You'd be like, "Okay, sure, let's have a chat." But
yeah, but she would have to do more of the heavy lifting at that point just because like my interest isn't there any longer. You know what I'm saying? Like I probably would still
okay.
like me personally, I probably would still be fucking with Aniya. Because like even the way her doing all that with Sincere, like I get you there on the island for that, but I feel like it's him specifically because he dirty maxed me, and because the girl that I'm with by default was wanting him too. It just feel weird to me. It's like, all right, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like if she was interested in anyone else, I would have been cool with it. Like if she did that with one of the other boys, she did that with the boy with the tattoos, the Samoan boy. I've been like, all right,
Oh,
cool.
Sean.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If she did that with him, cool. Cause like we never had that whole back and forth in the beginning. But it being was sincere and he dirty macking me, and on top of dirty macking me, he also is kind of like now he kind of had the interest of the girl that I'm default with. I'm cool. I'm like I don't want to cross paths with him at all. I don't want nothing to do with Bull.
Now, he doesn't, like I said, he doesn't end up doing too much with her
Okay.
because, your girl mad,
Yeah.
your girl's saying you can explore, but her actions aren't really like showing that she's cool with you exploring.
Yeah, she
And
trying. She definitely not cool with it.
the soul is with the other guy, so that doesn't happen. In a challenge, another challenge, they told KC, one of the guys aired him out saying, "Oh, you really wanted to explore soul, but you didn't because
What's
you
up
was
with
scared
these
of a knife."
boys?
Yeah, they messy.
What yo?
They
That's,
messy.
I would expect that from like
The girls, and the
yeah,
girls don't even be doing that.
I would expect that from them because they cool with Anaya, so they trying to look out. You know what I'm saying? Like a girl looking out for another girl. I expect that. But why are y'all doing this to me? Like, yo, they must not fuck with him. I don't know what he did to them behind closed doors. He must have said something.
Nothing. I don't think he did. But the guy who said that, his name is Zach. He just likes to be messy.
White bull.
Yeah. He said out loud like, "Oh, I like to be messy."
It's a little. It's a little
Fruity. But anyway,
weird, but okay.
um so she gets re-mad again after that happens. She gets re-mad at him again. She's crying again. She's like, "But I told you that you could have explored her and you didn't, and but now you're trying to act like I'm preventing you from exploring her." So they're going through it. They're having their little battles, their little arguments. When he's venting with one of his homeboys, you have your chats with your boys where you're like, just like girls have their chats with their girls.
Yeah, but by now he should have figured out he can't tell nothing to them. I don't know why he shouldn't be venting to them at all.
He goes and vents to a guy, and he talks about his experience of her not, physically acting like she is interested in him, and how
Oh,
she
so
like,
he's now stating that she don't be physically the joint.
yeah,
Right.
to a guy in a guy
Yeah,
one-on-one chat
yeah.
in his vent session. And he's like, "Yeah, like in the bed, like she be on the other side of the bed, and she be like, 'Oh, I gotta go to sleep.'" And he
Oh,
calls
I see.
her
Okay,
a grandma. He says grandma. He uses those words to describe her.
okay.
I mean, do you think he's wrong?
I mean, I don't feel like grandma is a. Maybe I gotta hear how he said it, but I don't feel like grandma is a crazy term, especially like it, depending on how you using it. Like it almost sounds like a joke kind of thing for real, for real. Like and not for nothing, I could see like somebody saying that to like they homie for real. Especially if it's like, oh, I'm just talking to my homie, and it's not like he's coming at her. He's just saying what happened, and I guess.
But do you think that's like him not respecting her sexual boundaries?
Uh not necessarily. I think it'd be not respecting her sexual boundaries if he was trying to force his own sexual implications on her. If he was like, I move this way, so now you gotta move this way, trying to forcefully like guilt her into doing some shit or something like that, I'd be like, all right. But if he's especially not saying that to her and saying it to a friend of his and all that, he gotta be able to vent a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's just him venting about it, and he's also allowed to want a certain type of sexual chemistry.
Now, what do you think? Do you think there's a deeper issue behind like him being frustrated with her reluctance to be physical?
Well, I mean, you said other people was doing stuff too, so I imagine if you see
Yeah.
all of the people you cool on an island progressing physically with people and doing this, that, and the third, and you still not there, if it could probably feel like relatively that you're not in a place where other people are. Um, and also, I don't know how he is as a person, but I know black men specifically. A lot of black men have like a physical touch sort of love language, and like they're just very like culturally speaking. I think like black men, Latino men, like are very sensual and very physically bound. So it's like I could see someone feeling like, all right, if we don't have to be having sex necessarily, but if you're not like showing me any type of physical attraction and
Like a hug
yeah,
or
like if you're not expressing, like you're not grabbing my face, touching my face, doing little things, it can feel like like maybe we're not, maybe you're being reserved sexually, but even you just admitting you want to do that, but you're being careful about it with me. Even that helps a little bit because it's like, all right, I know for a fact you want to do that, but if you just turn
you're
over,
protecting yourself.
yeah, but if you just turn over and you going to sleep and you're not really like engaging with me there and you sitting on the other side of the couch and all, that's a little, that feel like you just don't fuck with me, which is cool. You don't got to, and we can just like do whatever. But you also, why would you cry when someone else shows interest in you? Then
Okay. So, all these little conversations, this build up, this going against each other. Now we have a recoupling, which is when they have a chance to choose each other or choose somebody else.
okay,
They do that through a love letter. You're not allowed to know who's writing to who. So KC could write to Soul, he could write to Melanie, he could write to Aniya, Aniya could write to anybody. Everybody is up for grabs, basically.
so whoever they write the letter to is who they choosing. So
Yep,
how do they get coupled if they
both
whoever?
choose each other.
Oh, so they both got right letters to each other. But I mean, by this
Hmm.
point, he hasn't really been fucking with Soul, so he don't got no options aside from Anaya.
Okay. And that's who he chose, and that's who chose him.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And she says in her letter to him, like, oh, I'm just letting my insecurities from past trauma, relationships cloud my judgment, woody woo adia.
Okay.
And that's why I've been acting the way I've been acting, but I'm sorry, or something along those lines.
I mean, sorry, and the explanation is cool, but like, I feel like that means they gotta have a further conversation now, because now I need to figure out is this even something you can get to physically with me? Because for all intents and purposes, you saying that is basically I'm getting punished for something I had nothing to do with.
If you were his friend on that island, or like if he had to phone a friend and he phoned you, would you tell him to do anything differently at this point right now?
Yes, I would tell him, one, stop telling these niggas shit. These are not your friends on this island. Clearly, you don't have any male friends. Stop telling them stuff. And number two, I would tell him that Aniya don't like you, bro. It's just not gonna work out. Like you should make it very clear with her now that you about to do your thing or whatever. Because it he got to find something because it's clearly not her. Well, then again, I don't know because there's nobody else on the island right now for him to even look at.
But like, if because remember I tell you bombshells come in.
Yeah, if I might say something to her about that. I might be like, listen, we don't necessarily have to stop seeing that there's something here, but it doesn't feel like I'm what you want. So I'll be looking for other things when the time comes. I might say that to her just clearly up front because it's just like clearly she crying, she doing all this other stuff. She's she's shown already that she a type of girl that needs to be told a lot up front, and there's no like in between. You gotta be very black and white. Like I don't mind continuing to do what we doing here, but I don't think you like me, so I'm just gonna be looking for other things. It's just yeah.
Do you think that it stems from nobody being behind his door? Or do you think it's really like
What do you mean?
her actions leading up to it? Like, why do you think that she doesn't like him?
Oh, I guess the door thing kind of matters, but I've already forgotten about that at this point. What I'm thinking about is like you're not showing no physical attraction towards me. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of keeping me like at arm's reach physically a little bit. You know what I mean? Like everybody else is making whatever other strides they making. Because well, first off, let me check. Everybody else is doing stuff physically with their couple, right? Within the people that they're coupled up with.
Yeah.
So we the only ones not really doing nothing like that. Like,
And it doesn't mean that they're having like intercourse,
but it just means
but
they doing like they kissing or whatever other things like that.
cuddling.
Yeah, so it's like if we the only ones, or if it feels like I have to overly initiate it for it to like become a thing, it feels like you're not really this. You're here because you're comfortable. You're not here because this really what you want it to be. And then that's only going to bring out the insecurity too of me not being picked by anyone to start with. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I'm cool off that. I don't think she really fuck with Bull. She don't really like him. She don't like him. She don't.
Now, okay. So you're saying if a bombshell walks in, he should just if he phoned a friend, you would say, "Hey, just make sure you let her know."
Yeah, yeah. Up front, I'd be like,
If something I like walk in,
yes, because she's already shown from crying when y'all was doing challenge. You said that you felt blessed, whatever, and she cried from that. That means you have to be overly transparent. It has to be like, because she's just the type of girl where she clearly needs that. Like this is,
no needs to know everything that's happening.
exactly. I would make it very clear up front. I don't feel like you like me. I'm not coming at you, but this is just kind of how I feel from what I've
And I
seen.
still think you're amazing because I
Right.
think he thinks she's attractive. He just
Yeah.
wants reciprocation.
Yeah, I would just tell her that. I'd be like, we still cool. There's no problem with us. It doesn't mean that I don't want to see where this go, but like, I don't think you're fully attracted to me. I feel like I'm not really what you want. So I'm looking for other things as they come in. So don't be surprised. I'm gonna still tell you ahead of time before I do anything, but don't be surprised if I do go that route because I will.
Now we have what's called Casa Amor,
Okay.
where the girls and the guys get separated, like the couples get separated into two different houses. So they're like not knowing, not seeing what's going on. The guys this time are the ones who go in the other house, and the girls that are there for them come in.
Mm-hmm.
Their couples are back at the villa, and what they don't know is the girls are watching
Watching
as
as they're in the house and shit.
they're in the house. The new girls are coming in to dance on them, introduce themselves, like they're doing a whole the new bombshells. They're watching the entrances
Okay. I,
and how the guys like if they grab their booty, if they
mm-hmm.
get up and smack their booty, but like they're watching everything of all the girls' entrances.
Okay.
It becomes very apparent that
Wait.
K.C.
What do these joints look like? Hold
So the ones that I really want to highlight are Tiara.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. We might have something here. I like that. Hold up.
AKA TT.
Hold up. I like TT. Hold up. TT, where you at? Hold up. I like TT. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold up. Let me. I'm looking. I didn't even look at your joint. I went to the Instagram joint. That's how you know it's TT like that. Nah, TT like that.
She was in like 3 Tubi movies, but that's
What?
for another day.
You see this? TT like that. TT like that. I like that. I'm sold. She won. It's her. I'm sold. Who that?
Sydney.
Alright, hold up. Let me look at Sydney now. Hold up.
She's the Trinity dupe, is what I like to call
Trinity
her.
Duke is crazy.
Not in a derogatory way. I love Trinity, so.
Okay, alright, she got a little something on her. Alright, I ain't mad at Sydney. She got a little something
So
on her.
those are the ones that like he showed the most interest in. There are some other girls up there, but all the girls do their dances on all the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then after that, the Villa girls stop seeing the stuff. Like now they don't see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes apparent that Big TT,
Shows
Big
KC.
T, not the little, she said my man about KC
I
day
know
one.
that's fucking right. What? Come on.
Literally said, that's my man.
Like that. I like
Okay.
that. I told you she was the one. Not TT. I'm telling you right now, if I was on Love Island and TT walked in, I'm dropping everything for TT. She liked that. You kidding me? She liked that. She.
So he asked, would she like to sleep with him that night? Like
I know what you mean. Like
not that,
the
yeah.
little couple thing.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so she asked, or he asked her, and she said, yeah.
As he should.
They start building a connection, they kissing, and they into it, right? Like they
So,
doing not even just in the bed, but just like when they having their
and
conversations,
that's after a day.
they little lovey looking couple.
and that's after a day. He been with the other joint for like what, a week? The joint
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
No, three. It was
3 weeks? And he wasn't getting no. She ain't fuck with him. She ain't fuck with him. She ain't fuck with him. Nah. So now Tierra coming and she fuck with him. Yeah. I'm,
He explores Sydney for like a day, and he's like, I didn't feel it. Like, whatever. So he go back to his girl TT. In the casa, he do say some stuff like, yeah, I don't have nothing in common with Aniya. I have so much more in common with TT.
I think it's not really crazy, but at the same time, saying nothing in common.
It's crazy for 3 weeks when you were saying she was the blueprint and all that.
Yeah, like I think, but when he said blueprint, I assume he meant physically because he ain't know.
Yeah, that's true.
So like,
But I just think like he probably didn't need to say that. Like
yeah,
he was basically like,
I
yeah,
don't think he needs to bring her up at all. He didn't have to bring up Anaya at all. He could have just talked solely about the.
how much he likes Tierra.
Yeah, he could have just been like, I really like TT and left it at that. For real, for real. He didn't have to bring up Anaya. And if someone asked him about Anaya, he could just say, like we good. I'm really feeling TT right now. That could have been it. That's what I would have done personally. I would. You gotta be political, especially because it's being like You said they being watched 24/6. You never know what everybody gonna hear and see, and they just saw you in your thing when you met the Jones. So like, yeah.
So over at the villa, the girls get a new set of Casa guys. The one that Aniya is building a connection with, Carl.
Let me hold up. Hold up. Let me look at what you sent me on Carl. This? She chose him?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
And guess what? She like him too.
Yeah, she ain't like K.C. K.C. not her type. That's all it is.
She said they got all these things in
She
common.
not her type. I feel like
And
she could have just said that too. Like K.C. not her type. That's not what she really liked or wanted. She could have just left it at that.
and Carl's he great guy. He's very kind, respectful to her, and he seemed like he also really likes her. They both seem like they really like each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want you to go to the 10th exhibit that I sent you on your phone. You're going to see Carl and Aniya kissing.
Oh, she got the leg up. When he say that, when she had the leg up, the frontal off. She had the leg
Shout
up.
out, don't call me white girl. Mona, I love you.
She had the leg up, the frontal off. Damn. That's crazy. Yo. But she ain't do that with. That's crazy. But see, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that she really liked K.C. When I say like K.C., like this is where it gets confusing for I feel like women because I've had this conversation before. Women can be bought over by who you are, not necessarily what you are. You know what I mean? So like she could have gotten to know him, and after some time, she's used to him. She like him. She think he cool person, cool. But that don't mean you fully attracted to him romantically in the same way.
And she thought, to her fairness, because I've talked about this with my experience with my ex. She thought she liked him.
Yeah,
It's not like she
exactly,
lying or
exactly,
like just trying to get the 100K. She
exactly.
don't need it.
And that's
Right.
why, yeah, and that's why I don't.
She genuinely thought.
Yeah, and from what I'm hearing, I don't think she was on a weird type time. Like she was trying to be weird to him, whatever. I think there's a lot of women who don't realize what it means for them to like somebody until they in it and they like somebody. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like she just was probably that type of person. Like she liked who she liked. K.C. wasn't necessarily her first pick. They defaulted together. They stayed together because honestly, nobody came in the villa that really was doing nothing for K.C. and nobody came into it that was doing nothing for Aniya. It sounded like and it wasn't until they got to this moment that they both found people who aligned with them better. So it's like, if anything, this lined up perfectly because they both have people they could, be with now that isn't the other one. Because even if K.C. really liked her like that, I mean, she didn't really. She liked him, but she didn't realize. I don't think she realized what it means when she likes somebody. Because her being with the leg up, frontal off, the wig off, on the floor, on the ground, boots on the ground. You know what I'm saying? Her being like that with the ball hair, she doing this just more her type. That's just more her type. She liked that, which is fine. There's no problem with that. But
I agree.
she just didn't realize that's who she liked, or that's what she liked. You know what I'm saying?
I have a digression.
Okay. The frontal off, the leg up.
Do you believe that she's wearing a wig?
The frontal off. When I
And
say
you can
that,
look at the picture that I sent you too of her kissing.
uh, I'm not good at this, but
Hold on, I'm gonna send you one more thing. I haven't sent it before, but I gotta send.
Okay.
Gotta send you it. This is like, I meant to send this to you yesterday, and texting me. I got a text from a random number talking about, "Do you want to go out this weekend?" Who
Oh
are
man.
you? And what's this weekend? Oh, I guess July 4th. Okay, I just sent you. I'm not making fun of her hair though, but the thing is, some girls are saying like, "Oh, I love how she wears her natural hair," and there's another camp saying, "Baby, it's a wig." I'm of the thought that baby, it's a wig, which is fine. I don't know what I would do with my hair if I was on that island for 6 weeks.
What does she look like when she get up in the morning?
She had that bonnet on,
So we can't
so you
tell.
don't be seeing.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
don't see all
I
that.
don't.
She probably
I don't really know. I can't.
yeah.
The
But
picture
that
you
was
sent me
just
look a little.
a debate that's going online that I brought up. But I'm not saying it to shame her, cause like I know my hair would be looking rough.
I
Like
mean,
whether I
I
had a
mean,
wig, not a wig.
it probably look like that now because the boy she like now, the new boy got the frontal off with her leg up. You know what I'm saying? Frontal off on the floor. It was on the ground, boots on the ground with it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm screaming. Yes. No, I
He
know.
probably took it off, put it on his head. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying, like I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame because it's like they need to have what they need to have next season is a hairdresser for the girls because 6 weeks on a humid island,
But
like,
different girls need different things too. So like they need one for
but they be having the Latino and the black girls.
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. They gotta have an ethnic. Uh,
The ethnic
culture.
one could do the white girl hair. I could do the white girl hair myself.
Yeah, yeah, potentially they could. But if it's a lot of them, it's how many of them? Six.
But just to help with touch ups, like you gotta come with your
But that's why I'm
like
saying they should just have one girl that's good with ethnic cultural hair, and then one girl that can do like hair that's not like considered
mm,
cultural. So they got
but
two
just for like
people.
touch ups, like every
Yeah,
week
they can
or
just have.
two, you get a
They
touch
should
ups.
have a barber.
Cause
They should
they
have a barber
hair,
there too.
like I like all the styles that they came with.
Yeah.
Personally, like I like how they all came. I like her. What I think is a wig. I think it's a nice wig. She probably just needs a touch up because it's been 3-4 weeks,
Yeah, and
and it just needs a little love.
even down to the guys, they probably like should have like an actual barber come on. Like, and not for nothing, the cuts that someone who's a black man is going to need is going to be different than the cuts that like a white man might need. So they probably need two barbers there too. Like for a hairstyle, it should be two stylists for both, two barbers and two hairstylists that both can do
Yeah,
opposite.
they just don't want to do that because that's the other people they gotta pay to be on their island.
I get it, but it's just
But I think they should
yeah,
because it's like the every year it's a discourse about the hair, especially like the people of color, and it's like it's not fair because our hair is just different. Like we have different hair. It's harder to maintain in those types of
it is,
environments.
it is, yeah.
But anyway, that was that. I digressed. I just had to bring that up because that picture that I sent is that's circulating on the interwebs right now. They said the producers know they wrong. They do, because y'all knew people was talking about her hair. Why would you? They know they wrong for that. Okay, so I told you about Casa. I told you they each found their little joint. Granted, I told you KC did say a couple things like, "Oh, we not compatible. We didn't have nothing in common." TT,
You do too
this
much.
the day one, da da da. Da.
You
He
do,
didn't have to say all that, but
you
he
do too
did.
much.
Aniya does not say nothing disrespectful towards KC while she's over at the thing. She like, no, I do like KC, but Carl, he's this, he's that, but she don't say nothing negative about KC.
Right.
Um, so there comes a point in time where the guys decide, not in front of the girls, while they're at Casa Amor, if they're going to bring a girl back or if they're going to go back single. Separately, at the villa, the girls are deciding, do they want to keep the new thing, or do they want to wait to see if they man come back for them?
So if they come back, they get back into like the relationship.
Come back alone, yeah, then they get
But
back to their couple.
if they not in if not, they could choose one of the new people to be in a relationship with, basically.
No, once you made your decision, it's done.
So if they don't pick the person up front to be in a relationship with, then they just don't have. They get eliminated. Then
No, they're vulnerable, single and vulnerable. So say I'm Melanie. I'm gonna use Melanie because you're not allowed to talk about Melanie. So I'm Melanie. I had a connection with some bull named Corey.
Okay.
In the Casa Amor thing. Sincere, I know I got sent. I saw what he was doing on that little webcam thing when the
Right,
girls
because they was
coming in,
watching them in the beginning.
and I seen a photo that I got sent one photo of him kissing the girl. Everybody got sent one photo of each other, so you see what they doing or not doing. So I know he done kissed this other girl outside of a challenge. I have to decide: do I want to wait for him to come back to me, or do I want to pick Corey?
I got you. Okay.
I don't know what he's decided though. All I know is what the two little things I've seen.
You just seeing what happened. I got you.
So say I choose Corey and Sincere come back by himself. Sincere, single, and vulnerable.
Right.
But opposite way around, if I choose Sincere and Sincere come back with his other girl, I'm single and vulnerable.
Got you.
You don't know what's going to happen. So that's how it works.
I see.
So Aniya, we talked about her chemistry with Carl.
Yeah, so she's
Leg up, frontal off.
yeah, so she gonna pick bull. Easy.
She goes after all her friends go. So Trinity, remember our chocolate queen,
I
Trinity?
forgot about her. Why
Yeah.
she ain't talk
So
to Casey?
Trinity, she picks her man,
Why she ain't
her
talk to
original
Casey?
man.
Why she ain't talk to Casey?
I don't know.
I feel like that should have happened.
She picks her man though. She stays with her man. Her man comes back alone.
Okay.
Kata, she picks her man. Her man comes back alone.
Okay.
Melanie, she picks her man. Her man comes back alone with a
Wait.
flower that he picked off the set.
Damn, they all came back alone. That's crazy.
So she's seeing these little happy endings, right? These are girls. So it comes up to her. Now it's her turn.
She went last.
Mm-hmm. Miss Mama, she says she wants to stay with her man K.C.
She only like KC.
She says she said Carl is great. He's everything I would like. Da, da, da. He's
How
a
you?
great guy, but I'm gonna pick
For
K.C.
what? For what? Why? She don't even like KC. For what? That's dumb. Why would you not? That production, the team that put all this stuff together literally gave both of them their ideal person. Why would you even? What she pretend? That don't make sense to me. That's dumb. Why would she pick? Okay.
Now, who do you think that he come back single, or you think he come back?
I'm starting to wonder now because she came back saying, "I'm like, I hope his dumb ass chose TT. TT, I like TT. If not, tell TT to hit me up. What you talking about?
They walk in together.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
They
Why did
walk in together.
why did the other John not choose the bull?
So Anaya is her friends are holding her hands, one side each other. Exhibit 11. Look at that. You'll see the photo of Kata, Trinity.
Okay. But why is she so sad? She don't even like KC.
She's crying, like boohoo crying, like because she thinks she likes him. Remember, we said that she thinks she does.
But this again, this is why I said earlier, KC had to be very, very explicit in telling her.
Yeah, so that's where he went wrong.
Yeah, like that. He had like she. Other women, maybe you didn't have to tell them that. Like you gotta know who you're dealing with. But her specifically, she needs you to over communicate exactly what you're feeling. You can't be in the middle either. Like it has to be like very clear you want something else and you're not fully content here. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to be very clear. Like he should have said to her early on, I don't think you like me. I'm not saying this is way to be mean or put anything against you. Like I like you, I just don't think that it's mutual. So like I still want to find something that's for me. That should it could have been as simple as that. He said it a couple of times. She would have got it. She probably would have made a different decision going to the Casa room.
So there now becomes a confrontation.
Or wait, she didn't go to Casa. You said they went to Casa, so you get the point. You get what
Yeah, there comes a confrontation. The girls, Aniya's girls, because they seeing their girl down bad, real sad. And they're like, well, K.C, why didn't you tell her this? Or why was you telling her blah, blah, blah? They're like talking to K.C. like, you need to explain yourself. I believe he's hooked on phonics and could use some Sylvan Learning Center services. And he wasn't able to articulate. He was like this, like,
I mean, also talking on TV can be a little bit awkward too. Like when you know cameras is rolling. So like,
well, he wasn't able to articulate well. He was kind of answering, but he couldn't deal with the girls. So TT, Miss Tiara, she starts biting back at these girls.
she a rider.
But here's the thing,
Oh.
though. Here's my thing. I get riding for your man because I ride for anybody in my life. You know that, like, I'm not playing with anybody in my life. Female, male, we go together, we don't go together. I'm not playing. So I get that, but it's almost like a time and a place where it's like, you just met him 3 days ago, mama.
True.
You're walking in this thing where these girls have all seen how he was acting for 3 weeks. It's kind of like one of them things where like you kind of let them ask them questions and get have him speak, respond, because they weren't saying nothing towards you. Mm-hmm. So let him speak, respond, and then if they keep at this after they got their shit off, now like the next day, like they still doing. Now I gotta say something to you because you're not gonna talk to my man crazy.
And
But I do, as the new person that just met you 3 days ago.
Yeah. You guys settle down a little bit.
I gotta let them get their angers out, especially because we see Aniya is boo-hoo crying. It's not just some tear, like she's distraught. Right. So I am gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna just let them get their stuff. You get this night. Now the next day, that's a whole different. But this night, y'all get this night because she's distraught, and I have this my man, so he done brought me back.
Right.
So I don't got nothing to, and she wasn't giving insecure. She was just giving rider, and I think she just didn't. She wasn't doing time and place.
The only thing I'm sure of is like, why do he gotta explain himself to all the? Because you said this, they were asking him. Why would he have to explain himself? Like, to me, this is a him and Aniya conversation.
It is, but you know how women, and when I say women, I'm including myself, are. My friend is distraught and she's like not really saying, like she ain't really getting in your ass the way I feel like she need to. I'm gonna do it myself. And I'm not saying they're right. I'm just saying that's just our nature as women together.
I gotta see the scene a little bit because if they was just like asking questions, whatever, she definitely could have stayed back. I don't think she just spoke either way, but depending on how they was coming, I could understand why she may have felt like I needed to say something. Like
I can understand, but again, I would still have. She personally hold off. That's what I'm saying. I don't think she was.
But like,
I think.
Yeah.
She's from Englewood.
Oh, come on. What y'all thought?
So I'm like, I don't expect her not to ride because my natural thing would be to want to. I just would think and be like, all right.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I feel like given where she's from, because Englewood, I know how they get down out there. And then also past that, like, just the whole thing of if people really come in, not for nothing, even if you don't go with somebody, if you just cool with somebody, like imagine I was at something and like I had a back and forth with a girl and you on the side and you see 4 different girls all coming out. It's a little bit different because you know me for longer. But even still, like four people all coming at one person, five people all coming at one person, six people all coming at one person, we starting to get to a place where it feel a little bit like I can't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is this, a 20v1? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and that's why I'm like, I don't hate TT. I just feel like I would have hoped that if I was in the situation, I would do something different. I would hope.
yeah.
I don't know, because like I said, my natural inclination would be like, not too much on my man now.
I feel like if you in that situation from the man perspective, there's only two options you could take. One, me personally, I don't argue with women. So if that's going to be the case, I'm probably just going to have to sit there quietly and like once they've gotten through whatever they got through, I guess I can go and try to say whatever. But like I know how the situations go. Like there's no winning. Like there's not even any real stating your case. So like he probably would have been best off just not saying nothing and just quietly like getting out whatever apology he could.
And I think something that I want to point out that I didn't say before, and I think he could have, because he's hooked on phonics, I don't think he doesn't know how to articulate like what he's trying to say good. So he said at that point, like, oh, I had to do something to choose me. I had to choose myself. And it's like, the wording that you're using, baby, is not sounding the way that a girl that's distraught would need to hear it. When she's chosen you and you brought back a whole other woman.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I'm not mad at him for choosing. I just think he just didn't know how to do his words. Then the girls start yelling. Then Tiara jumps in. Aniya goes, "What is this, Bad Girls Club?" Personally, I would love Bad Girls Club type Love Island. Personally. You don't like baddies, though.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't watch.
You don't like baddies, but I love baddies.
Yeah.
You watched that one episode on your birthday that one year, though.
Yeah.
Because remember, Brett had it on?
Yeah, Brett made us watch it. Yeah.
That was a time.
Yeah.
But somebody put a screenshot of them DMing Trinity, because Trinity was one of the ones where she was like, I'm not talking to you, Tiara. I'm talking to him. You need to let him speak. Da-da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm. So somebody put up a thing of them messaging her on Instagram, and they were like, when you get out of the villa, there's going to be a DM from Natalie Nunn. It is very important that you don't respond. I'm like, no, she needs to respond, please.
Yeah, I think
Trinity's cabaret.
I think that's a tough situation being as a man, generally speaking. I feel like he already was doomed when he didn't communicate overly towards her. Like I was mentioning before, like you have to. Aniya seems like the type of girl that requires over communication for there to be elicited transparency. When he didn't do that, already he was doomed to fail because whatever decision he made, you know what I'm saying, would have ended up, anything that wasn't going back to her would have ended up, being.
You want to know what else he said that I want to circle back to, because we were talking about that fire pit. Mm-hmm. He said in his speech that he tried to get off that, like, she didn't choose him the first day. And he was like, you didn't choose me to begin with.
But they chose each other when they did the letters, though, right?
Huh?
They chose each other when they did the letters, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's also kind of off because, like, neither of them had many options leading up to that point either. Like, it don't seem.
I feel like he probably shouldn't have brought that up.
Yeah, I don't think so. But, like, it's like, it's one of those things where, like, I would have saved any conversation about, like, that process along the way for a one-on-one conversation with her and like explaining the full, like, if you want to give her that full rundown, like, and even then I'm probably not going back to her not picking him the first day. I'm probably going to the fact that, like, it feel like he chose her consistently because he didn't have an option there he knew he liked more.
And he liked her, he just knew that she didn't like him back.
Yeah, and that's why I say if he had communicated that earlier, we wouldn't have been in this position. Like, she couldn't have said everything he said. She probably would have made a different decision. But yeah, I think he just I don't think he gave her clear enough answers. Probably.
Now, there's 3 camps on the internet.
Okay.
Now that I've given you the rundown, I'm going to tell you the camps, and you have to tell me which one you agree with the most.
Okay.
So camp 1 is K.C. knowingly and purposefully like played in Aniya's face, like kept reassuring her, telling her she was the blueprint, like telling her, she was this, she was that. And then return with someone else after she chose him yet again. So she kept choosing him, choosing him, choosing him. He kept reassuring her and then left when something better came, something new and shiny. That's camp 1. Camp 2 is K.C. was allowed to explore because they don't go together. They weren't closed off. Um, they began as like the default pairing anyway. And Aniya also explored. She kissed Carl. She had the leg up, frontal off. Um, and she independently chose not to bring Carl back. Like K.C. didn't tell her to do that or not do that. So that's camp 2. I'm gonna call camp 2 like Team K.C. I'll call camp 1 Team Aniya can do no wrong.
Okay.
Camp 3 is Aniya saw the signs and she ignored them, and she knew he was interested in Soul and blah blah blah. She saw what was going on the live feed from Casa, and then like she had a clear alternative, and she's just boo boo the fool because she knew. So camp 1, Aniya does no wrong. Camp 2, Team K.C. Camp 3, Aniya boo boo the fool.
Mm-hmm. The closest one to correct for me is probably Camp 3, but I think even that's a little bit like analog. Like I think the actual situation here is, how old are they?
Aniya, I think is like 23. I think he's like 23 too. I think they're like
They're
23.
young. They under 25. You know when you under 25, there's a lot of growth still needed. On both ends, they both clearly have growing to do in terms of their interpersonal connections. For K.C., he wasn't communicative enough. And I'm not going to say generally speaking, because for some people, what he did communicate probably was enough. But for Aniya specifically, who he was dealing with, she was clearly like giving him signs that more was needed. For Aniya, it was very clear, like the writing was on the wall that like she didn't fully like K.C. I don't think she had an awareness of like what fully like looks like for her, probably. You know what I mean? And then I think she also saw the signs that K.C. was looking elsewhere for what he wasn't getting from her and ignored them. So it's like there's two ends to it. Like I don't think the story is full without all of it, because K.C., like I said, when you see the girl you're dealing with, you gotta act accordingly. And then Aniya, yeah, she should have seen the writing on the wall.
Okay. Rapid fire question.
Yeah.
So yes or no?
Okay.
Was Aniya the safe option?
For K.C.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was K.C. the safe option for Aniya?
Yes.
Was he wrong to choose Sierra?
No.
Tiara.
No.
Do you think that now that Carl is back? Oh, I didn't tell you this. So Carl's back. They voted him back in. But he
That's what she
said
wants. She
that,
got her Jordan.
but then he said, like, I gotta take it slow with you because you ain't choose me.
Fair.
Right. Do you think that he's right to say that?
Yeah.
Um, During the little fire pit thing when they had the recoupling and K.C. was getting attacked, you could see like K.C. kind of like doing like a little smirk, like a little do you think that that laugh was unforgivable?
No. It depends. I don't know. I gotta see more of KC.
It
But
depends.
some people laugh when they get uncomfortable or smile. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so like I don't know.
Did the love letter mean anything that they sent each other?
Have to hear them, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't change what they felt in that moment. What they felt when they wrote those is still pertinent. So yeah, it matters.
Okay. Okay. I feel like, okay, I'm gonna like sum up what I feel like the man's perspective is on this. K.C. and Aniya got together kind of by default, which is like neither here nor there, no one's fault. But K.C. did find Aniya attractive. He did think like, she had good qualities that he was interested in
Right.
physically.
Right.
Aniya was showing signs that like she wasn't necessarily vibing with him, even if she could recognize like he's objectively attractive. Women also need more emotional connection to really like want to be physical, and maybe she just wasn't feeling that enough to like want to be physical.
Right.
And she still thinks like on paper that she likes him. So because she thinks on paper that she likes him, she gets mad when he starts to maybe show signs of wanting to explore.
Right.
He should have at that point let her know, I know you might not be that into me physically, or like you might not be as into me, like you respect me, you think I'm cool, like we're cool, but I'm not getting like what I want necessarily, like as far as like expression of said love.
Right.
So if I see something that walk in, I'm gonna explore that. He should have been explicit.
Yeah.
He wasn't. He messed up, and he shouldn't have been talking crazy about her at the cops.
Right. Exactly.
Nonetheless, he brings TT back because he had a better connection with homegirl. Brings her back, and unfortunately, like that was the better decision for him. She should have chose Carl. She was a little delulu for not choosing Carl. She was following behind her friends. She should have been chose him because she knew she had that leg up front of all. She still chose the other guy, and that is on her. KC could have communicated a little bit better, like why he made that decision. Again, going back to his communication. Um, but at the end of the day, all is fair in love and war, and they need to go be happy with the people that they actually like.
Yep.
Clack it. I agree. I agree with the man's. But then somebody's gonna come on here and say I'm male. What do they call people when they're male centered?
Yeah. Males.
That's what they be saying. That's what they be saying. They said Melanie. They said our girl. They said your sis was male centered. I'm like, no, she just a little slow sometimes when it comes to her man. That don't mean slowness don't mean that you only care about men. It just mean you just got some growing to do. But yeah, I'm like, I'm not male centered. It's just like, I don't know. But I do feel like Aniya, that whole night after that thing, she was like boohoo crying in the bed.
Damn.
Like she was really going through it, my poor girl. So like shout out to her and her learning journey and her growth. Shout out to KC and his learning journey and his growth.
Shout out to TT. Just cause shout out to TT. Hey.
I don't think they ain't gonna last, so you might get your crack at it.
Look, TT, if it don't work out.
Just because I think they both have growing to do, and like I said, TT was on the Tubi movie. She's there for a good time. Okay, like not saying I think she do actually like KC because she came in there like, yeah, I like KC. But it's more so like I don't think they're about to like get married or nothing like that. So you might get your crack at it.
TT hit my line. I'm around.
You gotta get in them DMs now so when she come out the villa.
I'm around like a circle. Now tell them to blow this up so she find me. Blow this up. Blow this up right here.
Y'all gotta like this video, like the podcast, subscribe. I'm gonna be doing more Love Island series. Follow on I Love You But podcast. His is at Call Me Jarrell on Instagram, TikTok, all the things. We'll put it all in the description, all that. But just know TT about to have a DM when she come out the villa.
I'm crying.
Bye, y'all.